Salve anyways, this is Rob Blake, Los Angeles Kings General Manager and Vice President, and he has 42 trades, he's drafted 43 players, and he's basically made 128 signings. So basically, I'm going to grade his drafts, his first 5-year draft. So 2017, the first draft he had, he took probably his best draft pick, Gabe Vilardi, who we knew he had injury problems, so we knew he was going to be a little bit delayed in his development, although T-Mac is the biggest reason why he hasn't. But he's really the only guy he's drafted that you could believe which should score 20 to 30 goals. I'll get into that more. Jad's a fucking undersized shit fucking player. They drafted him because he's got 2 moms, so they want to push this fucking gay agenda shit. Shit player. I fucking can't wait till he's off the team. Totally disgusted with that pick. Matt Vallada, goalie, won't pan out. Mediocre Mikey, undersized shit left defenseman, does not belong in the NHL, a fringe 6th or 7th defenseman at best. Marcus Phillips is another bust. The Kings got him in the Ben Bishop trade, just give me an idea how bad that was. And then Cole Holtz and Drake Rimsha, who is also, I guess, part of the Bishop trade. So I'm actually going to give this a C-, because I think Gabe Vilardi is a player that can pan out. He went 11th. He was expected to go in the top 5, and he dropped because of various reasons. So then 2018 was his second draft. Rasmus Kupari he took instead of Key Miller. If you want to take a black player, take the left-handed defenseman that's 6'5" that you need. But the 51st pick, they take a black player, Akil Thomas, undersized trash player, injury-prone, just total garbage player. I'm not even going to get into him. 3rd round pick, they took a Russian who they know they're never going to sign probably, Balat Shafagulin. And then Adius Dudas, he was part of the Jerome McGinley trade to Colorado, I guess. David Hrenek, another crappy goalie. Johan Sodergran, a center that's just not any good. Jacob Ingram, another goalie. So look at all these goalies that they're taking, and they all suck. So you know what? I'm giving the 2018 draft by Blake a solid F. Just crap players. This one, 2019, is an F, just to let you know. Alex Turcotte, a horrible pick, undersized shit college player. No business, he would never make it. I know they're using injuries as an excuse. I was pretty critical of them. They even deleted my comments on Cap Friendly because they're scumbags. They're fucking scumbag Canadians, trash. Toby Bing. And if you want an idea why Toby Bing is such a horrible player, he actually led the team last year in 70 games. He had 10 takeaways, 30 giveaways, 61 hits, 58 blocks. He was 51st in the Lady Bing thing. Well, overall, 37 goals for when he was on the ice, 60 goals against, 36 goals for even strength when he was on the ice, 48 goals against, 1 shorthanded goal when they were on the penalty kill, 11 power play goals against, 5-on-5, 34 goals for, 47 against, close 5-on-5, 19 goals for and 25 against. Tied is the only 16 goals for, 19, and when they put him on the power play, he gave up a shorthanded goal. Arthur Kaliyev, he's one of the only other decent picks. I think he might pan out. He was supposed to go in the 1st round. He's more of a 3rd-line player that'll do power play time. Then Samuel Fajemo, and he was part of the some sort of trade, I guess. The Kings made a trade. They traded their 2nd-round pick. No, they traded the 3rd and 5th round pick, I think, to get the 2nd round pick. I don't really know, but yeah, Samuel, I think he might pan out. Lucas Parrick, he was part of the Carl Hagelin trade. Horrible pick. Jordan Spence, 5'6", undersized, liability in his own zone, crap player. Kim Nusian, another guy that's like 5'8", trash. Braden Doyle and Andre Lee, he's a black player, but he's got some size. He might pan out. So 2019, I got to give him a solid F. 2020, Quinton going 2nd overall instead of taking Stutzle, and they won the draft lottery to move from 2nd to 4th, which really turned out to be a loss. Helga Grans, who I thought would really be a little bit better. I figured he'd be a top 4 defenseman. I don't know about that. Brock Faber, another bad trade the Kings made. And then they traded him in the Fiala trade to make it even worse. He was never going to play for the Kings. Castasimotevo, undersized trash player. Alex Lafreniere, if he ever signs with them, that might be interesting. So the Casper thing, he was part of the Jack Campbell, Kyle Clifford trade. And then this was just a convoluted trade. Somehow the Kings got part of it. But Alex Lafreniere, I think he might pan out. I will say that. I don't know if he'll have a sign. 4th round, they took another goalie, Juha Markkanen. That was in the Oscar Battenberg trade. Martin Chromiak, I think he will pan out. I think he'll be like a 30-40 goal scorer, 20-30 goal scorer, even if he's a third-line player, so I like that pick. He's having a lot of health issues. Ben Meehan, and then Atu Jamson. So I have to give the Byfield, Quinton Byfield, a solid F. Horrible draft. This might be his best draft. I'd probably give this one a C+. 2021, Brandt Clarke, that's who I wanted to take, 8th overall, because he was a top-rated right-handed defenseman, like Seider was when they took the ill-fated pick, Turcotte. 42nd pick, Francesco Pinelli. He's a little undersized, but he might pan out. Samuel Helenius, he's 6'6". I think he could pan out. Good penalty killer. So they got Pinelli and a trade, and then the Samuel Helenius, that was another trade. Nothing that I'm going to get too into. Kirill Kirsanov, he's Russian. He'll probably never play for them. So, but you know what? I'll probably give this a C+. This is probably his best draft. And then this one's another F draft. He did the ill-fated Fiala trade. You got Jack Hughes, undersized, crappy player. Kenny Connors, he's part of a trade. Angus Booth might pan out. He looked alright. He had good size. Odo Salin, I doubt it. Jared Wright, Jack Sparkles. Caleb Lawrence might pan out. That was an alright move. But here you can see, coming into this season, Gabe Vilardi in 89 games had 18 goals, 19 assists, 37 points. So he's really the only guy you can see. And he's only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 players play in the NHL. Jad, who's just a trash player, he'd be on pace for a -35. 7 goals, 12 points, garbage. Medio Mikey Anderson, a horrible player, does not belong in the NHL. 117 games, 4 goals, 16 assists, 20 points coming into this year. Drake Rimza had 1 game, did nothing. Rasmus Kupari, 6 goals, 8 assists, 14 points in his career. He's not exactly lighting it up. Alex Turcotte, they played 8 games, garbage player. Toby Bing, garbage player, 106 games, 1 goal, 13 assists, 14 points, garbage player. Arthur Kaliyev, 15 goals, 28 points in 81 games. So he's another guy like Gabe Vilardi. You could get in that 20-30 goal range. He might pan out. Samuel Fagamo, 4 games, nothing. Jordan Spence, undersized crap player, horrible in his own zone in 24 games. He had 2 goals, 6 assists, which is more than I'm expected. Quinton Byfield, 46 games, 5 goals, 11 points, total garbage player. One of those goals is from losing a face-off so bad that it went in the Islanders' net, and they gave him a game-winning goal. Brandt Clarke has a couple of games, and he has like 1 assist. But you can see, here's the picks, guys that have never played. Matt Villada, I think he might have played 1 game, maybe, in the NHL. Then you have Marcus Phillips, nothing. Cole Holtz, nothing. Akil Thomas, horrible player, black player, injury-prone, undersized. Bulat, Russian, never played for Kings, no Russians ever will. Dudas, Hrenek, he's like a marginal goalie. Sodergran, I wouldn't hold your breath. Ingram, another injury-prone marginal goalie, he's out and hurt. Parrick's just another scrub. Kim Nusyanin, undersized player, just not going to make it. Braden Doyle. Andre Lee had some decent size. He's not that bad. Helga Grans, I think, can make it. Brock Faber will probably make it from Minnesota. Casper's too small. Alex Laferriere, he might make it. Juho Markkanen might make it. Chromiak, I think, will make it. Ben Meehan, Atu Jamson. So you can basically see, you know, Blake's just not my guy, man. I don't think Blake's going to get it done. You can see here's all his signings, even though this is a little out of order. So you can, you know, all his draft picks basically, but they don't have it in order. So I'd say all his draft picks are pretty bad. You know, I don't think any of them are really panning out, especially if you go by the first-round draft picks. So we'll see. Hopefully this is the last video I have to make with Rob Blake, because I'm hoping the Kings will fire Rob Blake before the end of this year, or at least T-Mac will be gone. But yeah, Rob Blake, Los Angeles Kings general manager, vice president. I give him an F so far, especially when it comes to the drafts. Hopefully the Gabe will pan out. Otherwise, it's going to be really long, 5-10 years for Kings fans, especially myself. But anyways, thanks and take care.